Hari Om, Chapter 2, Verse 40. Sankya Yoga, the philosophy of life. In the last verse, Lord Krishna said, Hey Partha, I told you about the knowledge of self. Now, I am going to tell you about Buddhi Yoga. With the knowledge of this yoga, if you perform action, you will not be bound by your actions. Verse 40. Nega vikramana shosti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpam abhyasya dharmasya trayate magato bhayat. Nega vikramana shosti. Abhikrama nashosti, waste of effort. Pratyavayo na vidyate, pratyavayo, opposite result. If you do some action, the effort may go waste, or the result may be the opposite of what you expect. Both will not happen. Swalpam habhyasya dharmasya. Even if you practice a very small portion of this dharma, trayate magato bhayat, it protects you from great fear. In this verse, Lord Krishna says, Hey Arjuna, in this yoga, no effort is wasted and no opposite result will come. Even if very little of this dharma is practiced, it saves you from great fear. What is Abhikrama Nasha? Today, if you go to any company, every company is having a standard operating procedure. They call it SOP. It will be pasted. In every particular department, it will be pasted. Every department. For example, in factory, the following SOP will be followed. Step 1. Test the raw material. Step 2. Measure the quantity. Step 3. Put into the machine. Step 4. Manufacture. Step 5. Quality control. Step 6. Put in a container and print the details like date of manufacture, etc. Step 7. Final packaging. Step 8. Dispatch to the distributor. This is the standard operating procedure. This is the krama for production. If this is not followed, then the entire effort will become waste. For example, if they don't print the date of manufacture, that is step 6, then your entire effort is wasted because you cannot sell the product. Similarly, Vedic mantra or any action, whatever be the action, has to be performed with krama. If it is not performed in the SOP format, then you will not get the desired result. It will result in waste of effort. This is point number 1. Just keep in mind. What is pratyavaya? Pratyavayo na vidyate. If things are not done in proper manner, then sometimes you will not only get the desired result, but you will get a direct opposite result. You expect something, but direct opposite is what you get. We will see 3 examples. Example 1. You beat your son or daughter thinking that by beating them, they will do maths well. The result is your son and daughter hates maths totally. They don't even go near it. Totally they will say, no maths. That is direct opposite result. Example 2. Kumbhakaran wanted to ask a boon from Brahmaji. He wanted to ask Indrasana, that is seat of Indra. But unfortunately, he asked for Nidrasana, a comfortable bed. There is another version of it. Some say Kumbhakaran wanted to ask Nirdevatvam. He wanted to destroy Devas. But he asked Nidratvam, asked for sleep. So, what he desired and what he got was totally different. Please note here, he only sleeps for 6 months in a year. That is, he slept 12 hours a day. An ordinary human being like us sleeps for 8 hours a day, which means we sleep for 4 months in a year. It's not much of a difference. There are more powerful people who can beat Kumbhakarna in sleep. This is the second example. The third example is the Coimbatore bomb blast. The terrorists wanted to keep a bomb so that it will burst and then it will kill people, etc. He was taking the gas cylinder in his car. He was moving, and the cap of that cylinder got released due to something, and he wanted to fix that cap. While fixing that cap, he could not do it properly. The result was cylinder blast. Hence, if things are not done properly, or mantras are not done or not uttered properly, a direct opposite result may come. Any action you do, if it is not done according to karma, you may not get a direct result. You may not get a result. Effort will be wasted. Sometimes you may get a direct opposite result also. This is what Pratyavaya. Lord Krishna says, in this Buddhi Yoga, neither your effort will be wasted, nor a direct opposite result will come. Next, Swalpam habhyasya dharmasya trayate magato bhayat. Lord Krishna says, even if a very little of this dharma is practiced, it will remove great fear. Let us see another example. In Ramayana, a squirrel was helping Lord Rama in building a bridge to Sri Lanka. There were giant-like monkeys who were carrying big boulders. One step on the squirrel will become chutney. Some of the monkeys asked the squirrel to move away lest the boulders may fall on it or they may accidentally step on it, resulting in the death of the squirrel. The squirrel said, I am helping Lord Rama by whatever little I can do. I don't mind even if death comes to me. The war against Ravana was also a dharma yuddha. The squirrel was practicing dharma by doing whatever little it can do. That is, carrying small pebbles for constructing the bridges, for constructing the bridge. But since it was practicing dharma, it overcame the greatest fear of death. Similarly, Lord Krishna says, if you practice this yoga, even very little, you will overcome the great fears. Arjuna had great fears. He feared the death of his relatives. He feared the death of Kuladharma, Varnadharma. So many fears he had, incurring sin. Like that, he had so many fears. The fear of death is worse than death. The fear of failure is worse than failure. If you merely do karma, meaning action, then these fears will be there. Please note carefully. If you merely do karma means action, then these fears will be there. But if you practice yoga, meaning karma as yoga, then even if a small amount of it is practiced, then it will remove even the greatest of all fears. Karma, if it is performed as yoga, then it will be in tune with dharma. It will be in tune with dharma. Any action, if done honestly, sincerely, and in accordance with dharma, even if it is minuscule, it will not go waste and it will remove all the fears. This is the statement of Lord Krishna. How to practice karma as yoga, Lord Krishna will teach us step by step. Verse 40 again. Nega vikramana shosti प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते मगतो भयात्. हरि ओम. सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. नारायण 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 नारायण.